Well, hello, and a very happy Saturday morning to all my controversy casters out there. Thank you for waking up and joining me on this lovely Saturday morning. This is episode number 38. I can't even believe that there are 38 episodes in this vlogcast. I started calling this a podcast in the beginning, but it's really just a vlogcast. This podcast or vlogcast doesn't go anywhere else but YouTube. This is just for my smaller, intimate group of cruisers that like to wake up on a Saturday morning and just sit here for a half an hour over a cup of coffee and talk about some cruising topics. So I thank you guys for all joining me every single Saturday. I know I get some text messages when I think about canceling or when I do cancel, but I have so many mugs to show you guys in Mugshots that for the next couple weeks, I can't cancel. So I will be right here with you on Saturdays. So let's get to it before we get into the chat because I want to take a nice big swig of coffee. So let's do my favorite segment, Mugshots. Yes, that's right. This Mugshots comes to you from a very special content creator, Captain Billy J Travels, one of those content creators that loves it in the aft of the ship. He has said it many times. That's where he loves to stay. You should go and check out his channel. He actually has a video today on Danny D's meetup at 8:39 tonight in the Saturday Spotlight. So Captain Billy J does a lot of fun things on his channel, ship reviews, some funny lives, and of course some cool meetups like you'll see on Danny D. So go on and check my good friend out. He may or may not be a real captain, but at least go check out Captain Billy J. Thank you very much, buddy, for the mug. And as Jimmy says, sip of the day. So cheers to you guys. Best sip of the day. And I do like the double Captain Billy on the mug. So even though you guys are looking at Captain Billy this way, he's also staring back at me as I take a sip. So cheers. Let's see who has come on into the vlogcast. That's what I'm going to start calling this. I'm going to start calling this a vlogcast. Oh, first in today, actually yesterday, was Mr. Law Jones that says, I wonder what the topic will be. Well, I do have to admit to a lot of you, and I will tell you, I actually don't come up with the topics until the morning of. I started doing it in advance, and I unfortunately started seeing some of the topics being covered before I had even been able to cover them. And some of them were more obviously, I guess you could say trending or more viral. So I started to do the topics TBD, but I really like kind of waking up, having a pre-pot of coffee, looking at the cruise news. Again, this is also sort of for me to kind of stay relevant within the cruise news to see kind of what happens. And when I'm researching, obviously, I kind of take a tune to make sure that it happened at least within the last week so we can talk about it. So, yes. You know how transparent I am. I'm an Aries. I'll tell you everything. Foodie's vacation is here. Hello, the food is here. I think the bagels and the pastries are here. Eddie Lugo Studios is also here. Hello, Eddie. Welcome in. Welcome in. He knew I was not going to be canceling a podcast. Ohio Travels with Chris is here. Hello, Ohio Travels with Chris. Happy morning to you. And yes, this is Captain Billy J's channel right there. And if you would like your mug on Mugshots, please email me over at controversialcruising@gmail.com and we can set that up and get you here a slot on Mugshots on the Controversy Cast. And I will be doing better about this too as well. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back and put your guys' links. I've tagged you guys, but I really got to get better about this of pinning my mug shots up at top. Carnival Cruise Addicts is here. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Liz. Greg is here. Look at this. The match game stars are right on top of each other, bright eyed and bushy tailed. Thank you guys for joining me. Greg, I know how much this gets your weekend started. So thank you for joining me. I know I would not cancel today. Gregorius. I love that name, Eddie. That is a name that is going to stick. Gregorius. I call him Grego too. Grego. I had O to a lot of people's names. Elisa is here. Hello, Elisa. Welcome in. You had a wonderful sunny side up. I was waiting for it, as I do every Saturday. The sunny side up, sunny side Saturday. Good morning there, Aunt Simone. Welcome in. I know you're going to be doing some pop-up lives this weekend and next week, so we will be having our notification bell on for that. Coca Culture is here. Hello, Mr. Zach. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thank you for joining. Oh, here's a new name, Beach TV. Hello, Beach TV. Welcome in. Gives us a little beach and a hi. Hello to you. Love meeting new friends. Hey Liz, we just finished your Celebration Key video. Fantastic. Jess was transfixed. Yes, that is a very great video. You should go over and check it out. It is an amazing walkthrough video. Done very, very well. So if you guys are going to visit Celebration Key, you guys should visit these guys first. They have a really good video out. Let's see. Dusty has joined us. Hello, Dustin Anderson. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, look at this. We got a consolation prize coming your way. He was one of 2 winners, and then we did the wheel last night, and Dustin is now 0 for 6. So worse than the Atlanta Braves batting average. Good thing Mandy's not here. She kicked my ass for that one. Aunt June and Uncle Brady are here. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you guys. Oh, yeah. A little pop-up after Scott. Love it. Love it. Love it. Bama is here. Hello, Bama. Happy Saturday to you. Sharing has joined us. Sharing. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, my new friend Savannah Mills. OMG, you made it to the live. You want to know what's funny? You have made it to most of the cruise lives, which I'm not saying that you wouldn't enjoy the cruise lives. 100%. I'm probably getting you more curious about cruising, but Thursdays and Fridays on Thirsty Thursday and the match game, you will laugh your butt off. I know you've watched a replay of it, but being there in person is just crazy. But appreciate you joining the vlogcast this morning, Savannah. I've been enjoying your content too. I step outside of the cruise world for content. You guys wouldn't believe what I sit on my couch and I watch, believe it or not. I mean, does it have to be? I mean, come on. We featured you on Mugshots too one of these weeks. So, you know, every dog has its day. Zach. Zach's like my brother. We pick on each other all the time. I love it. Him, me, and Eddie. I think him and Eddie are the 2 people that I pick on the most, and I love it. So you today. Jen is here. Hello, JJ's Adventures. Welcome in. I know you have a cruise coming up soon. You can't wait. Your very first cruise. I can't wait to hear you how addicted you are going to be and how much you are going to want to talk about cruising after you come back. It is just going to light you on fire. Oh, we got an update now from Sharon. She's got 266 pairs. She's not stopping till 500. She said, you want to know what, Santa and your elves? I'm putting you guys out of business. We are making a sharing earring business over here, and we got 500 to make for all the little elves before Christmas. We are loving the cruise so far. Oh, that's right. The cruise. You're on the cruise. Duh. That's right. We have met so many great people. That is so awesome. That is what cruising is all about. Still hoping to go live later. Oh, yeah. We got to check that out. We got so many pop-up lives. It's going to be a great Saturday. You can call me anything. Just don't call me late for Controversial Cruising's vlogcast. That's right. I love it. Travels with Josie Ann is here. Hello, Josie Ann. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Great to see you. Keisha's here. Hello, Keisha. Happy Saturday to you. Good morning. And she says, hello, chat folk. Scotty J Travels is here. Hello, Scotty J. Thank you for coming on in and hanging out with us. Another cruiser in our cruise community, avid cruiser. Okay, cool. Look at that. I have gotten all the way down to the bottom, and we have two pretty juicy-ish topics to talk about today. One is going to be a little bit longer than the other, but I am wondering, I don't normally cover things like this on the vlogcast or on my channel in general, but I thought it was kind of interesting, and it is definitely relevant. It happened like a day ago or 2 days ago. And I wanted to know, one, does this make you now scared of larger ships and their big, humongous dry slides or wet slides, whatever it is? If you're putting your body in it and you're going down, are you now scared to do that because of what happened on the Icon of the Sea? Or were you just never one of those water slides people in general? What I'm talking about is recently on the Icon of the Seas, the water slide or part of the water slide had broke while a passenger was on it and going. It was like a drop slide. It is the largest drop slide at sea. I think it's like 46 feet or something like that. Largest drop slide. You stand in there and then the floor goes out and you go and you go all the way down. You know, so my question to you, I am going to show you a video, nothing graphic. I made sure there was nothing graphic in it, but there were passengers all around. There were passengers that were waiting to go onto the slide. And there was one passenger who did break through or did go through the hole, unfortunately. And they did not put out the severity of this man's injuries. We do know it is a male, but they did not put out the severity. They said that the medical team was aiding this person. It is non-life threatening, but that person did fall however much out of the little hole. You will see. I will show that here, and then I'm gonna get into the chat for you guys because I know you guys have seen it. I know other content creators have definitely covered it. Some have over dramatized it. We are not going to do that here. We are not going to over dramatize it. But what I want to do is I'm going to show you. I lowered the sound on it just a little bit, but here, this is the broken slide on the Icon.
Slide. Oh my God. We went on this slide. Someone just fell out of it.
Yes. So obviously there were a lot of people there. A lot of people had their phones. A lot of people, there's many different angles of this shot and this minute and a half of chaos, sort of. It was a little bit more than a minute and a half of chaos that kind of went on. But this was kind of crazy. And this gentleman that was recording, the one that I had seen, I took this from, I think, KLA 12 News or something like that. This was from a news website. But this gentleman had just gone on that slide and he was making his way. I don't think he was going back on it, but he was making his way from a lower deck and it had burst. And before that, I don't think in this clip you see the person actually falling, but seconds before that, like 30 seconds before that, the guy had come out, not on this video that I had watched, but I watched a couple of the ones where the guy actually, you could see him falling. You don't see any of the impact or anything, but you see him coming out of the hole, which is crazy. Now, I know they are building bigger and bigger and bigger ships, right? There's already, right? I can think of probably 6 big, huge, massive ships that are already on the books or are already being built, right? And you know that these bigger ships are going to have bigger water slides and bigger dry slides, bigger attractions, bigger whatever, right? And it doesn't have to just be slides we're talking about, but the Icon is I mean, we can argue on this one, fairly new ship. Okay, whatever you want to, fairly new, right? So does that make you a little weary that these attractions are, I don't know, maybe not as safe as one thinks they may be, right? I think of an attraction that I just went on, and many of you in the chat may have went on if you went on World America, the cliffhanger. Right now, I know this could be a lot more devastating than the slide where you actually fall onto a deck. Yes, you can break bones. Yes, you could hit your head. It could be fatal. Yes, I get it. Right, but just imagine the cliffhanger. Right, you're hanging over the cliff, and a bolt falls out, or something, or whatever. It malfunctions, or you just stay like this. Right, it doesn't swing back. Right, it just swings, and you're just like caught up there for, I don't know, until they fix it. Right. This is kind of what started to get me thinking, not that I'm not going to do these attractions, and not that, cruising isn't safe, but I wanted to have this conversation with you guys because I know that you guys have seen this spiraling around the internet. If it's not on YouTube, it's on Instagram. And if it's not on Instagram, it's on TikTok. Like I said, there are hundreds of videos out there now that from different angles of exactly what happened. So let's see here. Not a water slide person. I'm not normally either. I mean, obviously, the bigger the water slides, like the dry slide, that kind of attracted me. I've never seen a dry slide on a cruise ship before, so I had to try it. I mean, I'm sure there could be a panel that could have fallen out of that too, and you could fall. I mean, that's 11 decks, so and it's not a straight shot down. I mean, it's more of a spiral, but still, right? Nope, not scared. Accidents happen, and they do. It is an accident, right? This isn't like the slide right now on Icon is still shut down for investigations and for fixing and all that other stuff. But yes, accidents do happen, and they can happen everywhere. So it is just a freak thing, but you can't live scared. And if you do, right, if you live scared, you kind of like the boy in the bubble, right? You never get to experience these things. Again, this is it is a freak accident. I would like to definitely think that it is a freak accident. And once they get this fixed, and for cruise ships going forward, right, this will kind of set a precedent to maybe do not just double checks, but triple checks, and not even just triple checks, quadruple checks on things like this, right? Never been in the water on a cruise. Oh wow, now I'm on the fence about the slides, but it was the clear section that failed. Yes, it was one of the plexiglass sections that actually blew out. So that was a big bum-sized hole, but did he actually fall? Yes, he did. He actually did fall out onto the deck. Non-life threatening. All of the medical staff was there very, very quickly, and they haven't put in anything further on it. Obviously, I think there's probably a lawsuit or something going on in the back, so they don't want to say too much. But they did also come out and say that the gentleman is still with us and did not pass. It's awful that happened, and sorry to hear that someone got hurt. Yes, and they were almost, because you see how the platform was, right? The workers on top actually didn't know that anything happened, right? So there were people running up there, and there were I maybe the microphone or something wasn't working, but there were people shouting, "Don't let anybody else go!" And there was somebody else about to go. They didn't. They got up there in time, but they stopped. But they were going to continue to just run the ride as if it didn't happen. They didn't know, which is crazy. Greg said that's horrible. It is horrible, right? Elisa says, "Oh wow, oh wow." They should charge $15 and hire inspectors, right? Exactly. I mean, not every day, but I mean, come on, that's crazy on the Icon. That is crazy. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. And Zach goes to a lot of theme parks too. So, I mean, there's a lot of attractions and rides and things outside of just cruising. So Zach shares all of these slides and rides on the ships have to be approved by safety officials within those industries. So they have all gotten the same sign-offs as they would in theme parks. I mean, I think maybe we just need to double check these things now that they're just getting bigger. I mean, bigger doesn't always mean better, right? I'm a bit of a daredevil. We love them. I mean, believe me, I went on the cliffhanger, and you still got that as guys. I don't know if girls get that, but when you go down those big roller coasters, and your stomach and a little bit under your stomach, they kind of like go into together, and you get this like squidgily feeling. That's what happened, on the cliffhanger. So yes, definitely a daredevil. You when you swing over the side, you are over the side. Don't let anybody fake you that you are not over the side. You are over the side. I'll just keep going on the monster slides. Okay, cool. I love it. Dry slide sounds more fun to me. Yeah, like the shark dry slide that I went down. Though I did get stuck at the end, but I think that's a me problem, not a thing problem. I think that's just me having to eat less cheeseburgers on the cruise. No. Uh, Thanks, Liz. Yeah, one too many cheeseburgers. Okay. New ship, clearly engineering error. Yes, not a freak accident. Engineering stress miscalculations. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, look, right? I'm not going to play the whole thing, right? But look,
Slide.
it is right where that bow, right? You're like right when that thing comes out, right? And you're standing here and it's right there at that bow of that first curve, right? Is two plexiglass pieces, right? So that is basically, I would say, the most impact, right? Because that's right when the floor, right? So now that's right when you're picking up the most velocity to get down the rest of the slide. So as Travel says, right? It's kind of an engineering miscalculation because there's going to be a lot of stress on those two clear, right, pieces of plexiglass there because that's where your bum or that's where your feet are first going to hit. So you make that first, right? Because you got to make a shoom in order to get down the rest of the slide. Otherwise, water's just not going to be enough. Glad to hear that. Yes, he is going to be fine. Royal just had trouble with other glass window panels breaking on the pool deck area. They did. And then they also had somebody go over too as well. But I think that was a person error. I know they were trying to grab something, but yeah, definitely. So there has definitely been some glass breaking there. Jess wouldn't have done it because it's a drop slide, but something like this wouldn't stop any of us from continuing. Okay, here you go. Salt water is very corrosive. Not sure if a joint gave away or the plastic tube just cracked. I don't know if they use salt water on those. I mean, maybe, possibly. There are other photos that show a hole, but this footage looks like it's a seam. Yeah, there was a lot of different angles. I tried my best to get the best, but Nettie and JT are here. Hello, Nettie and JT. Welcome in. Welcome in. Even on land amusement parks, incidents happen. Yes, it was just a matter of time, but this is the second incident on a big royal ship in 1 year. Who is supplying their glass, right? That's another really good question. I think they need to relook into that contract for sure. All right. Let's get into our second topic here, so I don't protrude and go into an hour, which I have been doing. So we're not going to do that today. But Aunt June shares right before we go on to our next topic. Icon was on the news this morning. They were talking about all the issues it's had so far. Yes, the propulsion issue. I think there was a propulsion issue early on. This obviously there were a few other incidents. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. All right, let's talk about things now that we do on the ship. Okay, and maybe some of you do on the ship, but recently, industry-wide, there have been a lot of changes with the drink package. And the drink package, I know, is a very popular thing for a lot of cruisers, right? And whether it's the bubbles package or whether it's the drink package, right? An add-on drinking package is something that a lot of people are interested in. Now, there are some changes, and we'll go over some of the changes, but the question that I actually have in the engage with your audience or the Q&A or whatever they call it on YouTube side, I've put in there, what changes would you like to see in drink package? And it could be a fake, like, that this is never going to happen, but just put it out there, right? What changes would you like to see? Because right now I'm seeing a lot of changes that kind of, I wouldn't say negatively impact the cruiser, but they're definitely trying to pull back some things from cruisers. So as cruisers, as all of us cruisers in here, right, what would you like to see added to a drink package? And you don't have to be line specific. We can just be bold out. You're making your own drink package. What would you like to see more of? And don't just put alcohol, okay? Don't do that. All right, so let's talk about some of the drink package changes that have recently popped up. Okay, if you are a Royal Cruiser, there are no more exceptions. Okay, as of August 1st, there are no more exceptions, meaning if you are an adult and you are buying a drink package in a stateroom with another adult, and now Carnival Cruisers are like, yeah, this has been with our line forever. Okay, but Royal, right? If you are in a stateroom with another adult, you have to have that other adult buy the drink package as well. Okay, and I haven't really cruised on Royal, so I haven't been before the exception where, let's just say, me and Greg were cruising, right? And Greg wanted to get the drink package and I didn't. You could do that before August 1st on Royal. But now there are no exceptions, okay? And like I alluded to and told you, Carnival had been doing this for years, and I'm sure there's other lines that have been doing this for years. But the Royal to Loyal, the Loyal to Royals, Royal to Loyal, Royalers to Royalers, whatever you guys call each other, those cruisers were used to this exception, right? And maybe there wasn't a lot of sharing going on, and maybe there was. Who knows why the exception stopped? But this is one of the major changes that have happened to the drink packages out there. Okay, here's another one. I'm just going to lay them all out, and then we're going to have a discussion. Okay, so I don't have to keep on going back into the chat. Okay, MSC. If you're in an MSC cruiser, me talking to me, sorry, MSC cruiser, getting rid of the Easy Plus drink package. Okay. Now, on the last cruise that I went on, I did not have the Easy Plus drink package. I had the Premier drink package, which included any drink up to $20. I believe that the Easy Plus is 16 and above, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it was the drink package that is right under the Premier Premium drink package. They have gotten rid of the Easy Plus drink package because they felt like it was kind of excessive, right? Instead of having the levels, there's just kind of one drink package. They call it Premium drink package, and that's it. I think they have a wine package too, if you want a wine package, I believe. But MSC has gotten rid of the Easy and Easy Plus. I think there were two, Easy and Easy Plus. Okay, drink packages all together. So you can no longer add them. I forget exactly the date that I read, but you can no longer add them. So they have gotten rid of one level of their drink packages, right? Completely eliminated. The cheaper of the options too, by the way, right? Smart marketing idea. All right, now let's move on to Norwegian. Somehow Carnival has stayed out of this. Norwegian drops the bottled water as part of their beverage package, right? And now this one, I'm sure, would get a lot of people enraged. And I could understand if I was a NCL cruiser, right? Predominantly, how I would be pissed off at this, right? Especially on an alcohol package where those who are drinking, right, need the water to stay afloat. No pun intended. Okay. But you need water, right? Even when you're drinking, especially if it's hot. And if you're paying a drink package price, right? Bottled water should be free, right? Should be included. I shouldn't say free, but should be included, right? Much like Carnival's drink package, bottled water is included. I believe on MSC's bottled water, yeah, Roxanne, it's called Roxanne, the bottle of water, is included on MSC's Premier. So this one kind of, I didn't really understand this thought. I think the third one out of all of them would make the cruisers the most frustrated that now they've paid the drink package or whatever you call it free at sea. Okay. NCL calls it free at sea or more at sea or this at sea, that at sea. So they're technically giving it to you for free, but they're not giving it to you for free. Okay. So you get a drink package, whatever it may be added on. And now you got to go into your pocket and add on $3 more because you need a bottle of water, right? Every time or every other time. Like that would really piss me off. I'm sorry. That would just really piss me off. So those are the drink package changes that have come within the recent couple of months that I haven't touched on and I haven't talked about. So let's go up here and see what you guys have to say about these drink packages, because I know that this is very, very popular for most of us. Like I said, whether it's alcohol or it's not, I just want to have a healthy discussion over this of like, what would you guys want to see more of, right? Would you like this exception, right? I was thinking on Carnival, like, what if they did the exception where it was like, hey, if I went with Greg and Michelle, and Greg and Michelle wanted to get their drink package, and I'm like, hey, this is not a drinking cruise for me. I'm just gonna chill, right? I'm just gonna take in wherever we're going, and that's it. And I didn't have to buy the drink package, but G&M could buy it. Cool, that would be awesome. So I don't know, but yes, I know drink sharing. I believe me, I've done it. I'm guilty, right? Back in the day. Let's see here. Good morning, TJ. Hello, TJ. Happy Saturday. Our match game guest star last night. Amelia is here. Hello, Amelia. Happy Saturday to you. Liz adds, I love this one. They should have a non-alcoholic drink package on Carnival that's not just soda. It should include water, mocktails, coffee, and all non-alcoholic drinks. I like that. Energy drinks and even the mocktails. The mocktails have gotten better. There are alcohol-free spirits at the Alchemy Bar that you can order your drink, your mocktail drink and cocktail, and it still feels like a cocktail, but it's a mocktail. I like that. I know this has been suggested to John many times, and I know that you guys even covered this on one of your yakety yaks. But yeah, I think they really should. Honestly, there are more people going towards other things, other vices, right, and stepping more away from alcohol. So to go on a cruise and have a mocktail and still be clear and not drunk and sober most of the time. I don't know. I think more of the world is going that way. More of the health conscious world. Not having to buy drinks for two people. My wife doesn't drink. Yeah, so there you go. There's a perfect exception to the rule. Like, it's like, why are you punishing me, right, for being a drinker and my wife isn't? Now I have to buy 2 drink packages just to try to get the value and double drink. Now Dustin is now running around double drinking, trying to get both of the values, as he should, right? If he's paying $700, $800 to just have a drink package for himself, but he's got to pay for his wife too, I'd be double drinking too. Forget about it, right? I don't know. Somebody's just got to go back and think about that a little bit more. I would like to be able to purchase just for myself when I'm traveling with someone who doesn't drink. Absolutely. Absolutely. Or like I've said this, I think on another podcast or on the Conscious Cruiser podcast, maybe like a mini drink package. And I know that this is not beneficial for the cruise line, so they would never do this. This is very fictitious, but a smaller drink package, like a mini drink package, right? Instead of 10 drinks, 15 drinks, cut it in half. Give me 8, right? Let's just meet in the middle. Give me 8, include my bottles of water, include my coffee, and cut it in half or a little bit more, right? Boom, right? If the drink package is $350, charge me $189.99, right? Instead of the full. Just saying. You might get a lot more people to toe dip, right? Rather than having to fully commit. Like sometimes you feel like a drink package is fully committing, right? Now you're like, 7 days, I got to drink, baby. I got to have 5.5 drinks plus a coffee plus an energy drink in order just to get my value. I got to get up at 8 and get my Bloody Mary. Like, it just becomes like it becomes too much of a competition against yourself to get the value. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. Somebody talked me off the ledge. I love Carnival drink package, and that's all included. It is. I like Virgin's bar tab. Yeah, other people are not required to purchase, and it gives you drinks for your friends. Absolutely. Be like, hey, I want a shot for our Sea Wave bar, our Sea Wave Lounge caterer. Please get the food shot right here. I'd buy you a shot, Vicky. Don't worry. I promise. The beaches are here. Hello, Orange Cone Vlogs up. Beaches, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not for the multi-level drink packages. Okay, again, one package for all works for us. I think that's kind of MSC's thought process on that. I think people were confused early on, but that was really their thought process. Too many SKUs, too many things. Well, now I have to pay $3 because my drink is $19, and I have the Easy Plus package when I should have gotten the Premier package. I agree with you, Greg. Hubby would probably get a coffee package if there was. I know, and people have also suggested this to John too as well, just to have a caffeinated package or a coffee package. The coffee package would probably include energy drinks too, kind of going like hand in hand. But yeah, I think that would be a great idea. I don't know if the Java Blue people would really love it because the line on the Java Blue got 2 times as long and it's already long, but you know, a choice on NCL, I mean, a choice between top shelf and regular booze. Now, their free at sea is more at sea, and I have to buy if I want a drink package. Okay. I don't care about the top shelf. Never have asked for it. Okay, there's an interesting a spin on it. Okay, a choice on NCL. Okay. A choice between the top shelf and the regular. I think Carnival and Royal are doing a money grab. They could change to a bar tab if they really wanted to, and be fair, they don't. I know the bar tab always seemed kind of interesting to me. You know, it's like it's your money and you want to use it now. I got $400. I just bought Vicky a shot. Okay, now I got 390. Oh, I bought Myann a shot. Oh, now I got 380. Oh, now I got a double shot. Now I got 360. Right? It's like balancing a checkbook. Did I age myself? I don't do that anymore. I promise. I wish we could pre-buy daily drinks like the cards, like they were stamped. Oh, well, I do know one line that still does that. That is the Margaritaville at Sea, but the old one. You don't want to go on that. The Paradise, the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. You get a little band, and that is 10 drinks. Okay, they call it a drink package, but it's not really a drink package because you can go to sleep and you can boom, you can buy drinks. I bought a drink for Uncle Brady. Boom, you do this, right? And when you run out of 10, you run out of 10 and you can buy another one. You run out of that 10, you can buy another one. You run out of that 10, you can buy another one. So yes, I agree. There was a little RIFD band. So all you got to do is tap, very similar to the medallions or the bracelets like I showed you on MSC. Simple, just for the one person that drinks, but instead of 15 drinks, make it 6 to 8. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Eddie. Right? Exactly. It doesn't 15. I feel like it's just, it could be a little excessive, right? For some people. Now, some people could definitely do 15 and be completely fine. Go for it. But for those that don't, right? 6 to 8 drinks, right? Plus water. That's all I need. On the Pride of America. I love it. I always buy water for my room anyway on NCL. Yeah. I wish they let us bring water too. I'm a water snob sometimes. You need to hydrate when you have the drink package. Water should be included. I know, right? Exactly. Again, like Carnival. Greg, water is included with Carnival Cheers. Yes, that's what he's making the argument for Carnival. So yes, Carnival has always included the waters. Tanya, what's up? Event yours? Happy Saturday to you. We're just talking about the drink package changes in the recent coming months here, in the recent months, past months, not coming months, excuse me. I've shared too. Guilty. It happens. And, I know that's why they say that they really stopped the exceptions thing and you've got to have 2 people, but it's not great, Didn't NCL say they would have huge 5 gallons of water that you could refill your NCL cup from? This is an attempt to save plastic. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Okay. We love the shakes. It's nice that they are included with the drink package. Yes. Jess says, great idea. That's something that she would want. Yeah, definitely. Rick is here. Hello, Rick. Welcome in. Tanya says, I don't think mocktails should cost the same as cocktails. Just saying. I agree. There's no alcohol going in. And somebody had also said, Tanya, when you see the Q&A in here, we're talking about all the drink package changes. One change that you would like to see industry-wide or just in general on a drink package, what you would like to see more of, because I feel like these cruise companies are peeling more back. What we shared was Royal is doing the no more exceptions. So if you're in a room with another adult, that adult has to buy the drink package. I know other cruise lines have been accustomed to this for years. MSC getting rid of their easy packages, their easy and their easy plus packages. And then Norwegian NCL dropping the bottled water as part of your drink package, which is crazy to me. So my other side, because I always try to flip it, right, is what would you like to see, Tanya, and the rest of you guys in here? What would you like to see added or given to you or amended on these drink packages that favors us, that favors the cruisers, where we can say, we won one. They're not taking away our water. They're giving us double water. I don't know. That's not really an idea. Personally, forget the mint on my pillow. Give me a bottle of water besides my pillow. How awesome would that be, right? If like your stateroom cabin, I know this would take way too much time, but your stateroom cabin knew you had the drink package, like, have a great night, Eduardo, and then put like, a bottle of water near your bed. You'd be like, wow, that is a touch. That is a touch above, right, Law? I like that. The bars are making big money on the ships. It's like a concession stand. It really is. At movie theaters, they are all going to try to maximize those bar sales. Yep. Would you like a double shot for $2 more? Would you like a triple shot for $4 more? Would you like me to stand on my head for an extra dollar? Like, yeah, 100%. I don't drink enough to buy the drink package, but my husband does. So I know you guys would like it where it was like, okay, well, my husband drinks, so he can buy it, but I'm not a drinker, so I'm not going to buy it. Why are you forcing me to buy it? Yeah, cut the package in half. That would be cool. That would be cool. A mini drink package. 8 drinks and a water and the extras. I'd be all about that. I would be too. You don't have to call it mini. I know there's things in marketing, right, that, don't make things attractive. So you call it a mini drink package. Like, nobody wants a mini drink package. What is that? But, marketing team, do your job and come up with something. It's not my job to do your marketing. I've given you enough free ideas. When it comes to the drink packages, maybe they should do it like Virgin. Vicky said this too. Yeah. And do bar tabs. I know they have bar cash, but at least offer deals, offer deals so people just purchase what they feel is needed. Yes, I agree. I like this whole bar tab thing where it's like, hey, I want to buy my friend Tanya a tequila shot because we've been doing these wonderful shots with Scott, and now we're on a road cruise together, and I want to, maybe make her intro where it's like, for the real ones, right? I want to be a real one. And then me and Tanya get a shot, and I'm like, you want to know what, Tanya? It's on me. It's on me, girl. I got it. Okay. And then, hey, $12 comes off of, that was really cheap tequila. Okay. $18 comes off of my bar tab. And now I got $433 left. See what I did there? Royal offers full package, refreshment, everything but the alcohol, soda package, coffee package for Starbucks, never includes bottle of water. Yeah. And you want to know what? They can make $3 extra on the bottle of water, and $3 for you, $3 for me, $3 for Keisha, $3 for Tanya, $3 for Chris. Guess what? Now I got $12. I think it was 15. I bought the drink package on MSC Seascape for our November Galveston sailing for $350 each. That is a great price. Word up. What's up there, Tuba chat? Hello. Happy Saturday to you. He shared it on Reddit. Thank you very much. Vicky says, if I was solo, I would only be cruising Virgin. I don't think Carnival realize how many people they are losing to Virgin. Yeah. No tips, free Wi-Fi, no fights, bar tab, best food, and all specialty food included. I think that might be one of my next lines, Vicky. Tell you the truth. But not my next one. I think my next line is going to be celebrity, but the one after that, I think Virgin. Royal tip, you can get Starbucks coffee included at the Promenade Cafe. It's Starbucks coffee, just not mentioned. Ooh, okay. That's a good tip. I love it. Good tip, Ross. Good tip. Yes. He's full of all the good tips. Royal would not let me get a margarita and a shot at the same time. We bought the drink package on the Ovation in March. What the hell? Why can't I get 2 at one time? Right? Maybe you just want a shot real quick and then you walk around with your margarita. And no one says that Nettie's here, she's going to take a shot and then chug her margarita. Hey, girl, live your life. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But maybe she just wants to have a walking margarita. Like, I'm on vacation. Why? Yeah, I agree with you. And nothing better to wash the margarita down with than a pre-shot of I don't know, tequila or something like that. I love it. It's just like what's the slide, since we're talking about slides, today we're in just what's the slide. MSC did let me get 2 at once. Ooh, I never tested that. Did I test that? Wait, I think I might have tested that. But we knew a lot of the bartenders, so yeah, I don't know. I use a Stanley cup and and the filling stations throughout the buffet for water. I know people say it's too salinated, but I think it's fine. Paying for water on a cruise is just nuts. It is. It is. Michelle gives all guests a bottle of water, many bottles of water by your bedside. Yes, with notes and with Cruise Life TV swag too, as well, which they don't tell you. So I love the Cruise Life TV Airbnb. I've given it a 10 out of 10 rating twice when I've stayed there, just to let you know. You should look it up on Greg B&B, just to let you know. I could care less about the water. I do like Amelia. I fill up my Stanley cup with ice and water, and it works just fine. It really does. It really does. And most of too, like you'll get at least one of the big bottles of water, or at least one water for most of the lines for being whatever you guys are, gold. And a lot of them are even giving them to the lower members too, as like one bottle of water. I don't know if that's like, hey, taste our water, and then you can buy it. I don't know if the thought was behind there. It's just maybe a nice thing, but I know on Carnival you at least get the bottle of water. Since we have 5 free drinks a day anyway, brag, why don't you? Since we have 5 free drinks a day anyway, we don't buy the drink package. I wouldn't either, Rick. Forget that. We also get a drink at half price beyond the 5 free drinks. Sounds like you got a drink package there, my friend, without having the drink package. Like, the Texas Cruiser is the smartest cruiser out there. 5 free drinks plus half off every other drink that you want. Come cruise with Rick, the Texas Cruiser. I drink more than a gallon of water a day. I was able to bring my own by bringing Fuji and turning my nose up at their brand. It was actually cheaper. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I love Fuji too. I have that at one of my jobs. I'm sure you tested that and got the shot. I tested it. I'm sure. Royal gives us 6 bottles of water due to being a Diamond Plus. I love that. The water should be included. Water should be included. Oh man. Okay, I am all the way down to the bottom of the chat, and somehow or another, I stole 18 minutes from you guys yet again. We get so wound up in these topics. I don't even need 3 topics anymore because we get into so deep and meaningful conversations about cruising. And this is why I do this every Saturday. I might tell myself that I don't want to do it before, but by the end, where I am right now, I love talking to my smaller, intimate group of cruisers, you guys, on a Saturday morning about different cruising topics and cruising things that are going on in the cruising world. So in the wrap up, Nettie says on NCL, you can get more than just one drink at a time. I fill my water up with ice and margarita when I'm getting off the ship in Mexico. Nothing like a walking margarita in port, right? I love that. I've done that too, actually, believe it or not. I think it was in Alaska. I got a tequila shot right there, right, to warm me up because I had the doors open right by the bar. And then I got a walking double tequila and soda. We put that in, and then I was drinking that, which I don't know. I guess I should have been drinking water, but I just put that in there. So yeah, that was boy, that lit me up. Let me tell you. 5 drinks and then half price is awesome. I know Rick has his own drink package. It's called the Texas Cruiser drink package. Just for him. Oh, cool. All this talk about water and y'all just can't bring your own water bottles. No, just soda. I don't know if there is a line that lets you bring water yet. You can bring water for your CPAP machine or the distilled water, but I ain't drinking distilled water. I don't know about you, but you strip all the minerals out of my water, I don't want to drink that. So oh no, Scope went over, ruined my day. Get off my lawn. Wow, thanks, Scott. I love both topics, and we love you even more. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate every single one of you. Travel says would never buy bottled water outside of third world country or Flint, Michigan. Yeah, me neither. No. People sneak in alcohol in water bottles. Yes, they do. And Listerine bottles and a whole bunch of other things. Linda, if you want to fall into a rabbit hole, just type in on one of your social media sneaking alcohol on a cruise ship. You can see all the ways that they do it. I'm not telling you to do any of them, but did you know that an average water bottle on the high end costs about 47 cents to make? On the low end, the water costs 12 cents to make. It's a scam. It is a scam. Yes, it is. They know that we're going to pay for it, right? They're making like 9 times, 10 times the markup on one bottle of water. I know it's preseason, but go Texans. You can bring your own canned water. Yes, I saw canned water and box water. I saw people getting around that. The little boxes of water and the little cans because they think they're soda and they're just water, but they're actually better quality water in the cans and in the boxes. So that is one workaround loophole that I forgot about, Carnival Cruise Addict. So thank you very much. Royal lets you bring your own water, a limited amount. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Do they make canned water that's not carbonated? They do. Canned water that's just regular water in a can. I forget the company, but I've had it before. I've also had the box water too, which is not carbonated. It's just regular spring water. Good morning, Edna. Good morning. We are just about to get out of here. I stole like 20 minutes from people. Only supposed to go in half an hour, but we have so much fun talking here on Saturday. And hello there, Floaty Bodie. So I will see you guys all around the YouTube streets. I will be all over tonight. Saturday Spotlight, the Gilberts, you name it, I will be there. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me on episode number 38. I had so much fun. Thank you very much, Captain Billy J, for my new Captain Billy J mug. I think Captain Billy just winked at me on the other side of this mug. So we got to go. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful and amazing Saturday. Thank you all. See you guys later. Bye. And thanks for joining me. And thank you for making the podcast amazing.